it is me, Arnie from the Ace Tech shop. Today I am making this review video of the Let's Play that I did, which is a Splinter Cell Blacklist. So me, Arnie the first time you see my beautiful face, yes, I'm going to be doing a review video of a Splinter Cell. Let's get down to it. So basically, the premise of the Splinter Cell Blacklist. What was it all about? Well, it was about Sam Fisher. He was who is working for Fourth Echelon, a new group set up by the government since Third Echelon was taken down, and there's a start mission that plays out where, if you watch the Let's Play, you see that the actual leader of the group was his good friend Victor Cost, who gets injured by these Blacklist terrorists who start setting up attacks, and Sam Fisher is put in charge of the Fourth Echelon and given the task to go after these terrorists who are doing the Blacklist attacks. So what is what is the whole game about? Well, as I said, you are Sam Fisher. You are going after these terrorists known as the Blacklist. You have to stop these terrorist attacks. There were like 5 different attacks that were planned on America and named after certain things. For example, there was American consumption and American freedom and you know, all the sorts of bullshit like that. But yes, there were different attacks planned on America, and I was given the task to go after them and terminate these sons of bitches. It was a very engaging and intriguing story. The voice acting was phenomenal, and it really seemed like one of those movies. It was really gripping, and the cutscenes were just awesome. They were absolutely brilliant. Everybody, you know, the hardcore fans, the nerds, were having a like a little bitch fit, saying, "Oh, you know, Michael Ironside is not doing the voice now, but who cares? This new Sam Fisher, he was brilliant, and he really fitted the role of Sam Fisher." And he sounded excellent, really fitted the character well, and there was excellent story and excellent. The cutscenes were fantastic. Moving on, the graphics were brilliant. Splinter Cell is a game all focused on the gameplay mechanic of stealth and really being this sort of CIA agent. So the graphics weren't really focused on before, but it seems like Ubisoft's new engine that they were using was really done well. They focused on the graphics this time to make the game a really good looking game. There were some missions. There was a mission in Iraq where you were like in the mountains, and the mountain and the graphics were absolutely brilliant. You know, I thought that the graphics were absolutely brilliant. I thought they were amazing, and it was really very well done. As for the other games in the series, the Splinter Cell Double Agent didn't have very good graphics. Splinter Cell Conviction was a slight improvement, but there were a lot of ugly scenes as well. It was actually quite ugly, like my face. No, I'm beautiful. But yeah, there was quite a few ugly scenes in Conviction. I thought Conviction was a very Liam Neeson style Taken film. So yeah, it wasn't my personal favorite until I came, obviously, but my favorite in the series until I played Blacklist was Pandora Tomorrow, but now it's Blacklist. Moving on, the gameplay, they kept the mechanics from Conviction that they introduced, so the marking the targets and then just assassinating them, you know, from the one-hit sort of bullet kills, that were awesome. That was kept in place. You know, everything that was so awesome and about the classic Splinter Cells was brought back. So the stealth and the shadow and the sort of, you know, giving me a feeling like I was Batman, that was absolutely awesome. And taking down the enemies, the variety was awesome. There was gameplay. They were, you know, if you watch my Let's Play, which should be, you know, up, you know, somewhere somewhere here. You know, if you just click on the link above, you'll be able to see the gameplay and the let's play that I did of Splinter Cell. You'll be able to see the wide variety of missions there were. Some missions had me sneaking into a base in Tehran, while another mission I was controlling drone attacks and using and controlling Briggs as well, who is the side character. And I was controlling him, who was using a sniper. So there was a lot of variety in the missions as well. Not every mission was repetitive. The same thing where Sam Fisher was sneaking around and that's all he did. They were the maps were very well designed. Some of them felt restricted and very narrow and tense, while the others were very open spaced, and you had to be careful when you were sneaking around that the guards or the open spaces don't see you or anything like that. So you had to be very careful. In terms of gameplay, yes, very, very intriguing, very gripping. The gameplay was very tense. There was a couple of moments I'm about to shit my pants, thinking, is this guard going to spot me? Is he going to spot me from there? Is he going to spot me from there? It's just absolutely, I was about to piss my pants. So, yes, very, very well done. That was, the soundtrack was absolutely brilliant. It fitted the tone of the gameplay very well. It was well suited to the missions. It fitted, as I said, it fitted the tone and the style of gameplay, and it was very that sort of Jason Bourne style, edgy sort of soundtrack that was made. It was absolutely brilliant. The music was awesome. So, judging by the story is fantastic. The story arc was good. The gameplay was awesome. The graphics were a much better improvement from the other past Splinter Cell games, those were the pros. So this game I cannot hardly pick up any faults, but there are a few, maybe one or two faults that I would pick up, that I would say is the AI is very dumb shit. They're a bunch of dumb shits, the AIs. They don't know what they're doing, and sometimes a guard will come and spot you, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, where is Sam Fisher? So he'll be like, hey, you are there, and then he'll just like pause, and then he'll just stay. It's total dumb shits, the AI is. So the AI is something that could have been improved on. But that's the major real fault that I can pin out. So Arnold officially gives this game 10 out of 10. Please, if you want to pick it up, I advise all people pick it up. It's a brilliant game and it's well worth a play. If you want to pick it up, come to the Ace Tech shop. Me, with my beautiful face, I'll give you a very good deal. For now, you are terminated.